Hey guys, and welcome to another Magical Walk with Uncle Kenny D. Here with me, as pretty much always, is the average kid.
What up, bros?
Dynamite drop in. Alright, we're going to look at some gameplay. The average kid's going to get us up to speed on whose gameplay it is, and we're going to try to do some things to help us play better, and basically some tips for noobs. And why don't you take it away?
Well, guys, the dudes from TheBearEntertainment were nice enough to send me this gameplay, basically requesting some tips from me since, you know, I've got a little bit of Halo hours logged. The two guys in this video, they're playing doubles, by the way, are Rifle Sniper and Jacob Wesley. They're from TheBearEntertainment. Please check out their channel. It will be up right now. But first, stay tuned for the video. I think you'll learn some stuff if you're a Halo noob or if you're relatively new to the game. I think we'll have some pretty good examples in this video. So I guess we'll get things started now. Now you know where the video is from.
Okay, excellent. We're going to do this kind of as a Q&A. I'm the noob asking the question. The average kid is the veteran player who's going to give me the answer. First question I've got after watching the first couple minutes of this: how important is it to rush the power weapons and try to stay away from those places after somebody gets them?
As you can see, it was huge as far as how these guys pushed at the beginning of the game. They spawned and went up towards the top of rocket spawn. Unfortunately, they didn't get there first. I think the guys on the other team, I don't know if they're both using jetpack, but at least one is. And they were both really close to each other, and they got taken out pretty easily. And you can see they're getting jetpacked like crazy. So first off, you gotta think where the closest power weapon is, and you gotta know how to get there. Unfortunately, I don't know if they weren't aware of where the closest power weapon was, but they didn't get there, and they got taken out right away.
Okay, next question. You were talking about getting jetpacked. How much does the other team's loadouts really affect the way your strategy for how you want to play?
Huge. And obviously, you know, typically it depends on the map as far as what kind of loadouts you typically see on a map. This map is pretty well renowned for jetpacking. And when it comes down to people that are jetpacking, because there's so much open space on this map, you gotta definitely team shot. You gotta communicate and say, all right, we got this guy, we gotta team shot this kid. Otherwise, you're just gonna get absolutely eaten up by jetpackers on this map.
Okay, so basically the strategy is trying to team shot. How close should you stay to your teammate? Like, this is a doubles game, so should you stay close to your teammate, or should you try to take strategic angles? What's the best strategy for gaining an advantage with teams of two people?
As far as doubles goes, angles are everything. Angles will win you the game. Don't stand right next to your teammate. You don't want somebody. You don't want one player from the other team to easily spot both of you and know where you both are right away that easily. You want to have angles. So yeah, definitely angles are huge in team doubles.
Okay, I noticed this map particularly has a lot of different elevations. Is that what makes the jetpack so, you know, enticing as a loadout? Yeah,
I would say definitely. And the fact that with the jetpack you can get places that you can't get with any other loadout.
Okay, so I mean, now does that affect how you get to power weapons, or are they pretty much evenly distributed?
You could, where they spawned on red, you could probably get 2 rockets faster than somebody who spawns the blue spawn. So yeah, they definitely tie in where you have an advantage of possibly getting to that initial power weapon first. After that, it's all about holding the map position and knowing when the power weapon is going to spawn, so you can hold that position and pick up the power weapon once again. Okay,
yeah, because I noticed in the beginning of this clip, you know, basically the guy got rocketed, and immediately after getting rocketed, he got one-shotted by a sniper. Now, how important is it to know ahead of time where the power weapons are? And like I know I asked how important it was to get them, but if you don't think you can get them, is there some defensive measure you can take to kind of protect yourself from it?
As far as rockets, you want to just obviously call out to your other teammate, letting him know who has rockets and where he's at, and then try to gain a position where maybe you can get him to shoot a rocket at you from a long distance and you can get out of the way quick. Something like that. Try to get him to waste his ammo, especially if they have snipe. Now, like snipe for this map, for doubles, 4 shots. if you can get the guy to at least pop off a couple shots and miss you, you're working it out. That's the, I guess, the strategy that I take for this map. Whenever an opposing team has a power weapon, I'm gonna let him take a shot at me, and hopefully he'll miss and he'll waste it. I'm not gonna, like, you know, just stand there like an idiot. I'm gonna try to make it tricky, and it's gonna be a tough shot. If he gets the shot, more power to him, but I'm gonna try to make him waste his ammo.
Okay, so I mean, in net effect, the other side of the coin is obviously, what is the strategy when you get the power weapons? Let's say you've got rockets and snipe in team doubles. How do you want to play that? Do you want to kind of hang close together where you can still see each other, or do you want the sniper to kind of go hide somewhere and be sneaky peety?
You want to have them cover each other. You want to cover each other's backs. But if you can get one player to distract the opponents while your sniper goes and gains another angle and just rips some kid's face off, that's kind of how I usually play it with a lot of the guys that I play with. And
somebody to draw fire?
Yeah, basically. Somebody to draw fire or to distract the opposing team long enough for you to get a good angle, and then you're good to go. Then you're going to completely surprise them, and then, okay, you completely surprise them, they turn to the sniper, then you're there putting shots on them, they're just screwed. The biggest thing you want to do in doubles is you want to get one player down, and then you want to push that second player right away before his teammate has time to spawn and help him out.
That sounds like a reasonable strategy. I'll let you know, having been in the Army, the idea of drawing fire doesn't comfort me. But I realize this is Halo. Another thing that I noticed, guys tend to gravitate to the same spot on this map. There's the barrier wall up at the top, and then there's where the rockets spawn. Seems to be the area everybody kind of gravitates to and hangs in. Is it smart to find a spot, or do you want to kind of move around a lot, or what's your theory on that?
I have held both positions on this map with success. I've held the bottom area by snipe and have been pretty successful, you know, like having one guy sit at snipe, having the other guy sit at tube. That's usually the really stalemate, slow games that happen. I hate those games. I absolutely despise those games, but sometimes it happens. You come up against a team that's really good and you just have that standoff. Now, can you come at me with that again? I'm lost on where I'm at.
That's fine. Now we're gonna switch it up a little bit.
As far as like how I generally areas to hold, you need high ground. That's the biggest thing. You can hold the bottom area, but I prefer high ground. So yeah, generally I prefer to stay up higher, or in the caged area in the middle.
Well, how much is that advantage nullified by the jetpacks, though? I mean, does that kind of...
Yeah, you definitely you can be nullified by the jetpacks, because there are times that they can be like straight up above you, and then you're done. You're done. It's over.
Well, yeah, because I've noticed that
that's where your team shot is huge. That's where you need to be able to team shot.
In this particular game, anyway, I've noticed that the strategy for the jetpackers is they both get in the air, they get away from each other, but in the air at the same time, and they shoot at the same target. Now, do you basically isolate one guy and try to take him out, and like you said before, then hit the other guy before the guy respawns? Is that the easiest way to get, you know?
Yeah, that's doubles in a sense. Is pick a guy, kill him, get the next guy right away, and just continue to roll him over on spawn.
Alright, cool. Well, you know what? That sounds like the kind of strategy I'm going to try to employ, and maybe if you run into me in doubles, you won't hate it so much. See you guys.
Peace.